seeing these contests, don't we, Locke? We love seeing second versus third. There's a lot on the line here. You know, obviously their head-to-head battle is gone with the Wildcats 2-0 up, but just that mental edge going into the playoffs will be a big factor.
Here we go. Looking forward to this one. Jacob Holmes been sensational. The pass down low to Mims. Toby's up against him. That matchup should work in Croc's favour with the bigger Mims. Crawford in the corner was a little short. Well played, Shencher. Kept the ball alive.
Townsville straight away going into their big man.
And the double team on Shencher. Well played in the end by Martin. A little bit of aggression from both sides. Martin comes up with the ball to Lish. Wants to go all the way. Decides to come out and reset at 17 on the shot clock. Screen set from Redditch, then he tries to post up the smaller Crawford. Great play in the end. Well pass by Luke Neville.
That was beautifully executed by the Wildcats. Realising they had the mismatch. Sean Redditch not doing much, just keeping Peter Crawford high on his hip. Nice high low there with Luke Neville.
2 plays, nothing. There's a bit of push and shove between Redditch and Crawford underneath, former teammates. And that pass was going out, so it's 2-0. We've gone a little over a minute in this first quarter. Here's Martin. Gill's got him covered at the moment. Be a good matchup. Gill just scored 11 points last time they met. Here's Lish, 4 on the shot clock. Drives to the basket outside. Neville has to get it up. Has he got it up in time? Doesn't matter, misses, and the Wildcats come up with it again. Lish from outside 3. It rattles around. There's a push and shove. Well played by Redditch. Over the top to Toby, and he scores 2.
Just nice recognition. Peter Crawford there twice, just losing position. Got to make sure when you're on that smaller guy, you just get him up against a bigger guy like Redditch and try and push him out away from that rim as much as possible. But that's awesome. Vision there is
and that Gill. Was classy play as well. Shencher to Gill, and Gill finishes it off. A nice passage, 4-2. Here's Lish driving through the key. A little too quick for his defender. And that's 6-2.
There's 3 times in a row the Wildcats have gone to an on-ball or a handoff to trying to create mismatches as Hogue scores up for 3. That's something he's been a lot more consistent from range this year. Something he's really...
Jacob Holmes making it a 1-point ball game. Here's Lish to Redditch. A little floater from Redditch. Doesn't go, and a bit of aggression from Cam Toby. Sees Holmes end up on the floor, and he'll call for the foul. Toby, his first. 6-5 is the score. And we've gone 2.5 minutes. Here it is. The slow-mo. Toby aggressive, but just not in the right position.
Yeah. Jake made that look a little bit worse than what it was.
6 plays 5. Referees having a chat along the baseline with Eddie Gill, and he passes it straight to a bit of open air.
We've seen this the last few games that we've televised here. Turnovers have really killed the opposition team. Townsville already committing 3 turnovers in the space of less than 3 minutes on the court. So something they really need to rectify and take care of that ball.
Still a 1-point ball game. 6-5 is that score. Toby with the inbound. They'll go low to Lish in the corner. Crawford has him. Lish decides to shoot it out to the top of the key. They've got plenty of time on the shot clock. Here's Martin. Can't get round Holmes. Now Toby can. And good hands from Eddie Gill. No. Looks okay from our angle, but we were behind. And Gill will be called for the foul.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Townsville did a good job of switching there. They had a mismatch, and you just see Mim coming across and Gill just putting his hand in there. Can't really see much from that angle, but
so Toby will go to the line. He pauses at the top and then sinks it in. Been really battling to score, Cam Toby, this season, but against Sydney he was terrific. 12.6 rebounds, 2 blocks, and he misses that one just as he gets pumped up from the commentator. 7-5 that score. Here's Holmes, wants to take on Neville. Can't make the basket, no foul, and Shencher did well to take the boards. Here's the big fellas, 1-on-1, decides to flip it out to the wing. Holmes against Lish. Now Crawford to Shencher. Trying to barge his way through. looked at him that time.
I still like what Luke Shencher did there. Aggressive to the basket. First time he got the ball, was looking for a weak side dish, trying to create a shot on that weak side, but that time a little more aggressive.
So here's Martin, 7-5, still that margin, 2 points, is it? And Neville's floater was a little soft. Didn't even touch the ring. Here's Holmes, liking the aggression already from him. He's up against Martin. Good pressure from the Wildcats. Gill receives it. Goes low to Shencher. He'll go again. He's a bit far out this time, isn't he? Neville's keeping him out a fair bit of space.
I think that's the difference when you're playing against a 7-footer as well. It just changes your shot a little bit. He's used to playing against the smaller guys. Nice play from the Wildcats there. Making the extra pass. Luke Neville, beautiful down the middle. Wildcats, that's a couple of times they've done that now. We see here Sean Redditch, great awareness. And we've seen that too. Luke Neville does a great job of slashing to the basket when his guards are driving. That's a sign of a good big man. Paul Rogers used to be great at that. Ricky Grace driving. Paul would just be on that baseline.
I'm just saying.
It wasn't a bad combo, was it?
Good combo, yeah. MVP of 2000, Paul Rogers, when they were red hot. The Wildcats, as Neville swats in the first.
Let's wait. One shot. Guys there, wait.
Referee's in total control, Tony.
Brad Geesh is always in total control, Lockie.
2 for 2.
2 years, mate. Let it go.
Exactly, get over it, mate. It was just that one foul, was it, that you didn't agree with?
No, he's called a few on me.
Well, you probably deserved it, dirty player that you were.
Yeah, true.
Another one inspector, of course. There's Gill underneath the basket. Decides to flip it out towards Crawford. There's a foul there on Redditch. Stopped him from racing towards the hoop. Still be a Crocs ball, though. No shooting.
It's good recognition there by Pete Crawford, realising he just hit it more often than not, probably take that three, but just realised he got Redditch out of position. Drew a hands foul on him.
So Shencher up against Neville again, trying to work inside. That time it was a better shot, but it just rolled around again. 4 points the margin, 9-5 the score here in the jungle. I reckon it's 30 degrees now, Tony, because I'm sweating and I'm not even running. As Redditch posts up against Holmes. And his shot was a little short. Here's Gill. Had the screen. The pass was a little quick for Crawford. They retained possession. Mims to Shencher. Outside the Gill. Back into Shencher. Now he goes one-on-one. The hook shots was again swatted away, and the Townsville Crocs, I think, fair enough too, wanting the foul there. A bit of body-on-body and hand contact. Here's Neville trying to dribble his way through. Neville at the other end. Shows some skills with the ball.
Shencher's giving it a little bit too much respect there and just up and in too far. The big fella showing some on-ball skill.
Here's Crawford. The screen was good from Shencher, and Crawford finishes off nicely. He wants a foul as well. We've got a timeout. They're pumped up, the Crocs. 11-7 is the score. And it's been an enthralling start to this game. Stay with us on 1. The Wildcats 11, Townsville 7.
Why pay cash to sell your car? Why have people constantly calling you on the phone?
Ben's car, Chloe's car, Pete's car, your mum's car, Dave's car, Amy's car, your car, Eric's car.
We're buying a car. Top company. We're buying a car. Top company.
Super keen? Better grab Bosch Green. Bosch, invented for life. Grab a Bosch 18-volt drill kit. Available at Bunnings Warehouse.
But we can't control the fact that we're going to play our asses off every possession. Okay? Next time down, I run a one, 25 roll. Okay, get Luke and pick and roll. 25 roll. Hey, defensively, let's make sure every time they have the ball in the perimeter, we have someone at the nail. We got got to help out in penetration.
It's a 4-point ball game here in the jungle. And just 2 fouls to each side, Tony. Do you think the referees are just letting it go a touch? As there was a couple I thought with Shencher going up against Neville that maybe could have been paid.
When you play basketball, you play soft. No, I think the referees have done a good job. I don't think there's been anything too bad.
There's a quote.
Yeah, well,
from you.
Oh, yes.
Unbelievable. Are you sick? You feel you need a bit of Panadol or something? Here's the Wildcats. The little dish from Wagstaff was to Martin. He lost control of it, came off his leg. And it'll be a Townsville ball on the baseline. 11-7 that score, and we've got another foul. Just as we talk about the fouls, Kevin Lish reaching in, shakes his head. It's his first. Kevin Lish shooting 2 of 18 from the 3-point line in recent weeks, so
he's been struggling a bit. I mean, the thing is, he came up big in that last televised game that we did over here against Melbourne. There's some big baskets, and that's what he's about. Now, of course, he's going to want to get a little bit more consistency back in that 3, and he will, but he came up big. Holmes again from deep.
And that one doesn't go. Matt Knight into the side for the Wildcats. The pass from Lish to Martin. He was tempted to throw it down low. Now it's with Knight. Great move from Knight to Wagstaff. Jesse Wagstaff with the 2 off the glass.
It's the second time we've seen that high-low play from the Wildcats. Townsville getting caught out defensively on that high side, and this will be a turnover. Right now, should have been an 8-second backcourt right there.
Wagstaff throwing himself at it. They couldn't turn it over. Now, Townsville need to have to make him pay, and Mims stands up tall and finishes.
There, and as great a player as Peter Crawford is, you do not want him bringing the ball up against Damien Martin. That has got to be Gill's responsibility.
Still a 4-point margin. Here's Lish taking on Holmes. The quick pass was taken in the end by Wagstaff. He'll give it off to Lish. 7 on the shot clock. Now at 5. Lish wanting to go himself off the glass. It rattles around. And Mims again, active in this game. Hot and cold. Elvin Mims, sometimes fantastic, other times goes missing. And they need a big game from him tonight. There's another shove underneath the basket, and that was seeing Crawford falling to the ground. Jesse Wagstaff being a little aggressive. And a couple more changes for both sides. Chris Cedar and Blanchfield into the game. Hyatt and Robbins for the Wildcats, and Gill and Mims sitting down for the Crocs.
Just see here, Pete laying a nice screen on Jesse Wagstaff. Didn't like it too much, threw him out of the way. He's got a little bit of streak in him, hasn't he, old Jesse?
Yes. And I think that is a concern for the Cats, that he does get in foul trouble early as there's a turnover. Lish decides to give it off to Robbins. He's trapped nicely by Holmes. Crawford did well to steal it. Can he finish it, though, as Wagstaff comes to the other side? He was worried about Robbins on his left-hand side, but Wagstaff tapped it out. And it'll be still a Crocs ball. 4 points to margin. They're staying in it here in the jungle.
Does he grow hair quicker than anyone else as well? Like, I swear it was shaved off about 4 weeks ago.
No. It's always been a little long. He's had the beard, though, Jesse.
He did go short for a while.
Last year, yep. Good to see you're up to date with things. As Holmes backing down on Wagstaff, and he's trapped. He'll have to get it out to Blanchfield. Like this young kid. Has to go one-on-one. The shot was short, and Robbins will pick up the crumbs. On the fast break, what we do, dishes it off to Lish. Couldn't get a shot away. Higher, back to Lish. Little fake. Goes up against his defender in Crawford. In the end, Crawford did very well. Stopped him from scoring.
This is where they're really going to struggle, bringing the ball up right now. You've got Brad Robbins in for Damien Martin. He's just as much of a glove as what Damien Martin is Brad Robbins. And that's pretty bad defense. It's letting Townsville off the hook there. Wildcats have strung a few good possessions together and then just letting Peter Crawford waltz in for an easy layup.
Still 4 points to margin. Crawford with those points. He's got 4 for the game as Wagstaff backs himself down on the post, but couldn't finish off. The shot's just not dropping for both sides. Field goal percentage 40 for the Wildcats and 41 for the Crocs. And Crawford lands the long bomb and draws the foul as well. We're coming up for a 4-point play, maybe to level things up here in the jungle.
Peter Crawford gets his feet set like that. Greg Hyde just overcommitting a little bit, but when he's in rhythm, he can shoot it with the best of people in this league. Shown it year in, year out. That was deep too.
It certainly was.
Good 2 or 3 feet outside. So
averaging 15 points a game, PC. His highest this year, 30 points against Melbourne. Shooting though at 38% from the field this season. So we started better this time round as he makes it a 4-point play. Well played to Peter Crawford, and it's 15-15. All tied up here in the jungle.
Townsville doing a good job of just hanging around. You would have thought it just in the context of the game, the Wildcats would have a little bit of a lead here, but they seem to answer every time.
Drew Williamson into the game for the Wildcats. So too Ben Allen for the Crocodiles. Here's Williamson, little spin move. Oh, and Ben Allen just left him in the end. Williamson should have finished that off the glass, but didn't. And the fast break is good. Holmes for the 2. Can't drop it. Still 15-15. A minute remaining in this first quarter, and there's a foul on Holmes. A little bit of frustration creeping in for Jacob Holmes. That's his first. So the Cats shooting now at 37% to 42 for the Crocodiles as Wagstaff bangs from outside. What a month of basketball from Jesse Wagstaff. The press here now from the Cats. Lansfield against Hire. Here's Cedar. Michael Cedar from outside. It's a little strong. No foul called there against Chris Cedar. The Cats will set it up. We're closing in on quarter time. Plenty of push and shove underneath the basket. Higher to Wagstaff. Wants to take on Holmes. Dishes to Knight. And he gets it. Foul, Matty Knight.
That was nice play there by Jesse Wagstaff, realising he just hit the 3. Jacob Holmes closed him out a little bit more. Get into the basket, and then just a slashing Matty Knight off that baseline like we talked about before. Paul Rogers like.
So Knight will go to the line to try and make it a 3-point play. Awkward looking shot in the end from the big man, but he dropped it in. And we had it at 15-15 with a minute to go. It's now a 6-point margin. The Cats, 2 big plays for them in front of their hometown fans. And the Crocs need to score here. Cedar, Chris, 10 on the shot clock. He's going to go one-on-one with Robbins, who steals it. No, he hasn't. Good call, said Pat Robbins. I've never heard that before from a player. Good call.
That looked as clean as a whistle, but it didn't look too bad.
So, Cedar will go to the line. Didn't reach in, but I'm thinking that was pretty good. Doesn't matter, makes it interesting in this game. 21-16. What are you laughing at?
No, that was horrible.
He makes the 2.
That was just sarcastic. Just a hint of it, I think.
So 5 seconds on the clock. Closing in on quarter time. Redditch will go in front.